This is the Free Zone Communique, transmitting from Virginia's unoccupied sector. If you think smart cities, DEI, censorship, government intrusion, bug paste, and other left-wing nonsense are no longer a possibility, think again. We've won one election with slim majorities. Our work to rebuild a free and sane America has just begun.
This is a very special edition of the Free Zone Communique. Normally we do politics. Sometimes we stray into human interest and sports and entertainment. Last week we did a lot of history, and that was great. You should go back and watch that. But today we're going to be talking to somebody I just started to support. I carry their link in the text below all my audio lines and in my essays. The Kyberese easy for me to say, the Kyberese Catholic Orphanage in Uganda. It is run by Luzinda Umaru, Luzinda Umaru, and he's going to be joining us in just a minute, provided that our computers from such a distance play well. His email didn't work. So I did a little workaround, and we'll see if that happens. Okay, joining us now is Luzinda Umaru. He is is it pastor? Is that the term?
I'm an evangelist.
Okay, of the Kyberese Catholic Orphanage in Uganda.
True.
A lot of people may have noticed below the video line or the audio line in all my posts, I have a link to support the orphanage.
Okay,
So
thank you.
I'm going to ask everybody to do that. If everybody in the sound of my voice decided to throw $20, $50 to the orphanage, that would be pretty damn good.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyway,
Thank you so much, Matt.
Brother Luzinda, welcome to the show.
I'm very happy to be in this show because it's my first time using Zoom.
Nice. Is this your first podcast appearance?
I've never used Zoom before, so this was my first time. I asked my pastor and he helped me download it. Good enough. I'm on it now. I'm very happy. Thank
This
you
is
so
great.
much for letting me join this.
You're coming in good. This is all the way
Yes,
from Uganda. This is the longest distance I've ever Zoomed
are you sure?
in terms of a podcast. It's great to have you. Before we get into the orphanage, I was going to ask you your background. How did you get into this work, and what did you do before this?
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, I myself am by names of Evangelist Luzinda Umaru. I'm now 34 years old. I had two parents before. They all died, and I ended up living on the street. So when I was like 13 to 14 years, I was adopted by my pastor. He is called Pastor Bruno Chigundu. He adopted me in Katwe in Uganda, Katwe streets, and I started living with him under his foundation. Later, when I was like 21 years, I developed a heart of starting an orphanage. Reason is that I wanted to do a thing that they did for me, as in giving a second chance to other orphans, like I got a chance, I myself. So that's why I decided to start an orphanage. It was a calling to me, and also helping my brothers and sisters who are orphans like me, because I grown up in an orphanage. So doing this makes me feel like a father.
Now, besides the experience you had, how great is the need for this kind of thing in Uganda right now?
In Uganda, we have almost 3 million orphans on the streets.
3 million
on the streets.
Oh my God.
One day, if God wishes, you may yourself come in Uganda. You'll see what I'm telling you. A lot of people are living on the streets, suffering. No aid you can find. A 4 years old girl staying on the street at night, 4 years, which is very, very what? Bad. A girl, imagine a girl of 4 years living on the street at night. So which means that orphanages are really helping some children in Uganda, although it is really hard to look for a child in Uganda without support, because Uganda is one of the poorest countries in the world.
Mhm.
So when you say that I want to start an orphanage, it means that God has to help you, because it's really hard. Schools are expensive. It's hard to pay the hospital bills, everything, as you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
The the climate in Uganda is tropical, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you have a dry and a rainy season?
Yeah, you have we have both dry season and rainy season. We do. As like now we are in dry season because it has been raining a month back.
Well, the reason I asked that, and I'm sure we'll talk about other factors in a minute,
Okay.
but is it known what the mortality rate is among these kids that are stuck on the street?
Yes, please.
The mortality, how many of them die each year? How many do you lose of the ones living on the street?
When it comes to dying of the children in Africa, it's not only children, because in Uganda, hospitals are very, very expensive. We do have them, but they are very what? Very expensive. It means that children die. It's a bigger percentage of the orphans who are living on the streets of dying, because an orphan can't afford to pay the hospital bills. Even me myself, there are times that you go in the hospital, they give you a bill, and you try your best calling your friends to help you on the what? On the bills. So a lot of people, not only orphans, even people from poor families fail to pay the hospital bills and die. That is here. So it's not only in Uganda. A lot of orphans are dying because of lack of medical. You have to pay in order to get the what? The medication in Uganda. So
Mhm.
which is really very, very hard for us.
Yeah, because I was talking about the weather. It's one thing, always living in the elements is dangerous. I don't care where you,
Yeah,
obviously bitter cold is worse, but still, people die in Key West on the streets every day because
exactly.
they're homeless and they're living in the elements.
Yeah,
Add to that, nobody to give them medical care or take care of them. I
true.
assume they're scrounging for food.
Okay.
Are there entities that feed the kids besides you?
Yes, please.
Are there any organizations or people who provide food for the kids on the streets?
Mm, Thank you so much for these questions, Brother Matt. When a child is on the street, even me myself, I don't know how that child survive. That's what I can tell you. If a child is on the street, living on the street, staying there, sleeping there, I can't tell how that child survives. That is one of the reasons as to why I decided to start an orphanage. Because I myself, I can pass at night, like before midnight on the streets, and I drive crying, seeing these children sleeping on the streets, yet I can't help them myself. Eh? I pass there crying. No one can give them food. I don't know. They get food maybe from the garbage. Because I myself, there are so many sad stories that I have. Because I myself have never got food from the garbage. When someone has thrown food on the garbage, I went and picked food and eat. So that's how these kids survive. It's really hard in Uganda to survive when you are on the street.
Yeah. Now, the world, let's admit it, can be a very ugly place. Um, do these kids face violence living on the streets?
No, it's, no, they don't face much violence on the streets. It's maybe like they are these city councils, the head of the city mayors, they one time come pick these children. When they pick them, they take them to prison. That's one of the baddest thing. And
Yeah.
they take them to the prison. If not to the prison, they tell every child, go back to your home, go back to your home, go back to your home. Yet they have nowhere to go.
Nowhere to
That's
go.
what I can
Right,
tell you.
right.
Because here in Uganda, family, you can find a man having 4 wives. When that man die, he can leave like 20 children. These 4 women don't work. They are housewives. So when this man dies, these children start moving around. They disappear because their mothers can't look after them because there are many and these mothers have been housewives. So they just disappear like this. It's why number of orphans are increasing day by day, day by day,
Well,
day by day. So it's really,
you were one of the lucky ones.
I'm one of the lucky ones.
You were given a good foundation by the pastor.
Bruno Chigundu.
Um, and what's his name again?
He is Bruno Chigundu.
Bruno. Okay.
Chigundu.
Um, and you used what you learned to build an orphanage and start contributing, start paying back what he gave you.
That is very, very true.
How many kids are you responsible for right now?
They are 21.
21.
Some of these children are now at school, others they are not at school yet because have not yet found the sponsors to help them go to school.
So how many how many years have you been in business? Let's put it that way. How long has the orphanage been around?
The orphanage has been taking place for 9 years.
9 years?
Yes, I started with
Um,
6.
And you said you had a kid graduated last year and he's doing really well? Is that
No, not graduating, not graduating.
Oh, okay.
From junior school.
Okay.
He completed junior school. Now, this time he has to be in high school, but he has not yet started high school because I've not yet got a sponsor for him. Yes,
Okay.
he finished his junior school. So now I'm trying to look for the way or get a sponsor to help him go to what? High school.
What
Yes.
what do you need to see that happen more often? Do you need a connection or something to get these kids into secondary education, into higher education?
True, true, true. I need more people to support me, help me take these children to higher what? To higher institutions. Because these children are the futures of tomorrow. Reason, these children, I'm sure, among the children that I'm helping, there will be children who will do what I've done to that children, so that helping continues, no matter where I'm there or I'm not there. That is why what I'm trying to build.
I'm sure you have dreams of the future for
Very,
Kyberese Orphanage.
very true.
If you were to tell me your micro goals, your small near term goals, what would you like to do with the program, with the orphanage program?
Thank you so much, Brother Matt, for the question. First of all, I have a very good program that will benefit the children so much. I would like to get land, as in 2 to 5 acres of land. After getting land, we shall start doing farming and poultry plus rearing goats. This program will help our children learn how to work. Secondly, it will help them feed them. Maybe a sponsor can fail to feed with the time. So this program can help us feed the what? Feed the orphanage. And our orphanage can with the time stay there without relying on the sponsors, because with the time things can change. So I'd like to start a program to the orphanage that will help the children. The orphanage can sustain itself without sponsors. This is what I want to buy land, a big land, 5 acres. We start this poultry farming. Children themselves will engage in this program. With the time, it will be a source of income to the children and to the orphanage, which means that even orphans without sponsors will be able to go to school. So this means that definitely the orphanage, with the time, if you have this land, can be there without main sponsors.
Do
That
you
is
have
my future program.
do you have friends or connections in agriculture? If you were to acquire this land, is there somebody who can advise the kids and help them with soil enhancement and what to plant and how to take care of it?
Thank you so much. Yeah, first of all, let me tell you, my pastor, Bruno Chigundu, he has more than 200 children, 200 more than.
200?
Yes.
Jesus.
This is what he did. He has like 50 acres of land. Children dig food themselves. He has poultry farming, rearing goats. So he has very few sponsors, but help a lot of children because he has big land. They dig their own food and have poultry. So they sell some to help these children without sponsors. Then they also go to what? Go to school. So he's very good in agriculture, my pastor. So this is why he's the one who told me that in order to sustain the orphanage, you'll have to start this program because it has helped me a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
How old, what is the age range of your kids right now? From how young to how old?
Now Simon Peter is now 15 years, and the one that is young is 6 now.
6 years old.
Yes.
Okay, I take it you're not equipped to take care of infants at the moment?
True.
Okay. Well, we could work on that too.
Thank you.
The next question I have for you is kind of a long way around the bush. This is
Okay.
based on a discussion I've had with a few people over the
Okay.
last, 8 months, 9 months.
Okay.
When someone wants to get into the trades in Uganda, say a plumber or an electrician or a carpenter, do they have journeyman programs, apprentice programs for kids that they come in as a gopher, they learn the basics and learn a trade?
We have these very things. We have them in Uganda. So when like Simon is 15 years, I wanted him, being that Simon is very wise in class, he's doing good. Because I've been talking to him and he told me that when I grow, I want to be a doctor. I told him why I want to treat the orphans that we see at night. Because I usually walk with some of these children at night. See them, you see, these are people like you, they are sleeping on the street. I want God to help us so that we can help them too. So Simon told me, I want to be a doctor. You see, they are sick. No one is helping them. Eh?
I'm sorry,
So
okay, I don't know if you can hear me right now. And this sometimes happens while we're in transmission. One or both screens will freeze up. And
yes,
okay, can you hear me now?
yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, yeah, for just as you were about to explain what Simon was
Eh,
interested in, your
eh.
computer locked up.
Okay.
So if you could repeat that section again about Simon and a possible career, I think we were talking about.
I was saying Simon wants to be a doctor.
A doctor. Okay. Oh,
Reason, I usually walk with him and other children at night, see these children when they are sick, living on the street. You can find a children without a hand, but with a big wound.
right,
When he
right.
sees these children, he told me, I want to be a doctor to help these children because they are suffering. For us, we got a chance. We also have so many institutions that can help teach our kids, like doing carpentry, building, and other things. But we fail to get the sponsors to help us on this. Secondly, 2 years back, I had started a nursery school, I myself, to help children. It worked for 1 year. Then the health ministry came and they told us that the school is too small because it was really very small. We cannot put the children here. We have no water, good water. So the ministry told us that no, if we want to start a school to help the children, we have to get a bigger place, put in water. They have no problem
But
with
yeah,
us.
yeah,
Yes. I was trying to help. That's why I did that.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, every step forward, you got a little bit of experience that time, and you'll know better what to do next time. And
Yes.
one of the
That's
things I want this to be, I want the P4B and the Free Zone to be a launch pad for Kyberese in America.
okay.
You wouldn't by any chance have started a 501 charity organization over here, would you? Have you?
What?
There's a thing called a 501c3. People who, when they want to collect for charity, they'll start a special account. So when people donate money, it's tax free. It's you write it off on your taxes. And a lot of people are pretty smart. They'll start one where you are. They'll start one in the United States, or they'll have somebody in the United States start one for them.
Okay.
And then when people in the United States give money to Kyberese, they're not taxed on that money. It's called a tax write-off.
Okay.
And a little bit that makes people a little bit more generous because that's 21% they don't have to give to the government next year.
Okay.
That's just something to think about. But I would like to see more people pick up your story and
Okay.
and get it out there. Um, Perhaps I know one man was on here with me about 9 months ago, and three
Okay.
weeks later he was on with Tucker Carlson, who is huge in the United States. So although I'm small, I'm not completely unknown. People will see you,
Okay.
and I would like to think that you will gain more and more support in the States. Okay, macro goals. Now we're talking big.
Okay.
What is your big dream for Kyberese right now?
As I've told before, I want this orphanage to sustain even if it has sponsors or not. That is my big dream. Because you can get a sponsor, he helps you for 5 years, he leaves a child hanging when that child is still in junior school or when that child has just joined the high school. So I want our orphanage to start sustained by itself. This is why I have this program of getting land, 5 acres, so that we can start programs that will help the children, not only farming, there are other things that we shall build there, like a school that will help the children, mostly from poor families,
Right.
and the children under our orphanages. And this school will be free of charge.
Wow, that's going to take a lot of work.
Yes.
But maybe it starts here, in terms
Thank,
of what happens in the United States. I would really love to see something big come from our conversation today.
thank you.
Um, and it's my honor. I mean, this is really great.
Okay, thank
Um,
you.
and a lot of people, somebody was asking me, why are you doing this thing for a Catholic orphanage? And you're not even Catholic. I'm not, I'm
I'm
not any religion. I'm not a religious guy. I said,
hey,
what's the difference? What's the difference? What banner they have over their head?
hey,
When
thank you
somebody's
so
helping kids, you back
much.
them
You're a
up,
very good
man.
person.
What was that? I
You're a
didn't.
very great person, Mr. Matt.
Yeah, well, I'm only too happy to do it. And I hope a lot of people will look at it and say, if someone's going to help kids, that's all we need to know. That's all we
Thank
need to
you.
know.
Thank you.
And we will put this out, and I want to have you back.
Okay.
My ear is terrible for accents.
Okay.
I'm a gunner's mate, so this ear is gone. This one doesn't even work.
Only this one works.
I had too many big guns when I was a kid,
Okay.
and already where some people can listen to an accent and understand all of it. I have a very hard time. But I would love to have you back. I would love to explore whatever we can do. I don't know how to set up charities or anything like that.
Okay.
It's complicated in this country.
Yeah.
But I'll say right now, for anybody listening, if anybody knows how to do this, I would love to actively support Kyberese from right here. In the meantime, go to the link that we're going to provide and learn how you can support Kyberese directly because there's important work being done. Brother Lucinda is an example of what one person can do just by virtue of a little bit of growth each year. Over time, this man is going to help thousands of kids, thousands. And the more support he gets, the more radical that number will be. So I'm hoping this is the start of something big, brother.
Thank you so much.
You're
May God
welcome.
bless you.
I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
I can see you're sitting in your car and you're starting to get sweat because it's hot.
It's very hot here.
Yeah. Do you have a laptop?
Yeah, I'm using a laptop.
Oh,
It's
you
here, I'm
are in
using
the
a
car.
laptop.
So I
Yes.
take it the office would be too difficult for doing the Zoom.
Yes, shouting is why I didn't decided to do
Okay.
it from here.
Hey, that wouldn't be a first for me. I've sat in my car for a lack of options and spoken to the audience like I'm doing right now.
Okay, being that I've never used Zoom before, I wanted a place which was very comfortable for me.
No, dude, you're a natural. You're fine. You did good. And
Thank you.
I think seeing you, a lot of people are going to say, "I want that guy on my show."
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
you can tell them what you're doing, and hopefully a lot more people will hear about the Kyberese Catholic Orphanage and Lucinda Umaru and the work he's doing for kids.
Thank you.
You should be very. I know pride isn't something I should encourage on the part of a Catholic, but you should be very gratified at the work you're doing, and I know a lot of people are going to see this and say that's awesome stuff.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm very happy for this.
You're very welcome. I
Yeah.
appreciate you being here. I will let you know when the show is going to hit the streets,
Okay.
but it should be early next week because I already have one that's going to drop on Friday.
Okay. So this is the end of today.
I think so. I think so.
Thank
Um,
you so much.
Based on this conversation and the reactions I get, I'll probably
Okay.
have a lot more questions.
Okay.
And I'm sure you have a lot more you want to tell people.
That is
But,
true.
let's give it to them as we learn together. All right,
Thank
my
you.
man, you take care. I can't wait to see you again.
Okay, take care too. I'll be happy to join the next meeting when prepared.
Okay, man. You're going to be
Okay.
good at it. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.
Thank you, brother Matt. Have
Okay.
a good time.
Thank you.